As far as my faith, it was always sort of it was something that you just do because you're supposed to. And so a few years after college, I just walked away. You know, when there's all those other religions out there, even other Christian options, what was so special about being Catholic? And it wasn't until I had been away for a number of years that I began to really hunger for and yearn for that which I had left behind, which I was missing. I'm struck by the moment that I'll never forget. We were walking up Fifth Avenue in New York City, and I was still very much kind of on the Protestant train at this time. I turned and looked over to my right, and there's St. Patrick's, right there at the corner of 5th and 50th, and the doors are flung open. And I'm just like looking up in awe, like, wow, you can see inside, and you can see the high altar and the canopy over, you know. And I hadn't set foot in a Catholic church at that point for, you know, probably at least 2 or 3 years. I was struck by the image of a mother with her arms wide open, beckoning me back home. And of course, I didn't say anything at the time. I couldn't. But I was just like, man, that's home. At some point, I stumbled on our Catholic radio station. And I'll tell you what else. It was scriptural. It was solidly scriptural based. And I couldn't contain my excitement because this is just like, wow, this makes sense. You know, you know, I had people telling me, well, you need to stay in a biblical church. And it was Catholic radio that helped me put the pieces together and realize the Catholic Church is the biblical church. You know, you talk about going to a Bible-based church. Do you have a church-based Bible? It was wonderful to, not just to be back, but to be really part of God's family. Literally here on earth, his kingdom, which exists here on earth and in heaven, and its earthly manifestation is the church. I love it. It's good to be home.